I'm your hostess, Suzanne. Today we're going to be making these pumpkin no bake cheesecakes. They are divine. If you'd like to know how I made them and how you can make them too, just keep watching. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with the crust for this no bake pumpkin cheesecake. This stuff is so delicious. You know, during Thanksgiving when the oven is needed non-stop and you're having to schedule things to go in the oven, this won't need to go in the oven. It'll free up your oven, you'll have dessert, and it is so good. And you can even make it a day or two in advance. It's so good, you guys. We're gonna start off with a food processor. If you don't have a food processor, you can just go ahead and use your blender. That will work just as well. We're gonna go ahead and use one whole sleeve. We have 2 tablespoons of light brown sugar and 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. And I have melted 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and pulse this until I have fine crumbs. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and add in our sugars. Give that a few pulses. Let's go ahead and add our 4 tablespoons of unsalted melted butter. Go ahead and pulse that until it's all combined. Okay, let's go ahead and spoon some of this mixture into the bottom of our glasses. Just like that. I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the refrigerator while we're making the pumpkin cheesecake. Okay, now it's time to make the pumpkin cheesecake part. I have a large mixing bowl here along with my hand mixer. And I have a 8-ounce block of cream cheese that I've let come to room temperature. I'll go ahead and stick that in here. And we're gonna beat this until it's nice and light and creamy. I'm gonna scrape down the bowl just one time and give it a little bit more of a beating here. Make sure we have everything down in there getting incorporated together. That looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and add our 15 ounces of pumpkin puree. Make sure you don't get the pie mix. You want the pumpkin puree. Okay, let's go ahead and mix these two together just until combined. You guessed it, we're going to scrape down the sides again. The recipe calls for 1 ounce of vanilla instant pudding. And I don't know about you guys, but I can't find 1 ounce packets of vanilla instant pudding. So I bought the 3 ounce package, and I'm just going to put about 1/3 in. I've done it this way every single time, and it works just fine. Okay, let's go ahead and add about 1 ounce. What this Jell-O is doing, you guys, it's going to give it a little flavor because it's vanilla, but it's actually going to give it some stability. So that's why we need this in here, and we just need about 1 ounce, and I think I put about 1 ounce in there. And we're going to set that to the side because we're not finished with that yet. And here I have 1 tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice, and we're going to put that in there as well. And now we're going to give this a really good mixing. Okay, now that we have that mixed together, we're going to add a whole can of sweetened condensed milk. This stuff is like gold. Isn't it good? Let's go ahead and pour that in. Ooh, ooh, that looks so beautiful. Okay, now that we have the sweetened condensed milk in there, let's go ahead and give it another good mixing. Okay, now we put in the Cool Whip. Yum, yum. It calls for a 12-ounce container of Cool Whip. I don't know about your grocery store, but mine does not carry 12 ounces. It's either 8 or 16. So we're gonna put half of one in and a whole one in. 8 plus 4 is 12, right? Am I doing my math right? Go ahead and put this in. I don't know anybody that can resist not sticking their finger in this as they're doing this, guys. My finger will be in it soon. It might happen on camera or off. I'm not sure which one yet. Go ahead and get a clean spatula and just take half of it out. That's how I'm doing it, just cutting it down the middle like that. There we go. plop, plop. Okay. I've restrained long enough. Now we put the mixer on the slowest speed it will go, and we'll just mix until just combined. I'm gonna go ahead and give it one more scrape down. Isn't that beautiful? Make sure we get all the way down to the bottom. This is the part I don't like. I have to put a lid on it and put it in the refrigerator for an hour. So I'm gonna do just that. But I'll see you guys back in just 1 second. Our pumpkin no bake cheesecake has been in the refrigerator actually overnight. And now it's time to go ahead and put it in our glasses. Since I am a one-person operation, I use a glass to put my bag in and then filled it from there. It's the easiest way to do this by yourself. Go ahead and take it out and we'll cut off the end. And it's okay if it's a little bit larger. You can just spoon this in your glasses, you guys. I just like how clean it looks when it's piped in. You don't get all the mess all the way around the glass. Kind of a clean freak. Let's go ahead and fill. Like that. That looks great. We're gonna leave a little bit of room for the whipping cream. There we go. Next step is to make the whipping cream. You can serve these just like this, it would be delicious, but I'm going to zhuzh them up a little bit with some whipping cream. Go ahead and pour it in our bowl. This is just 1 pint. Let's go ahead and start whipping this cream. Want to start on slow. I'm going to go ahead and add some sugar at this time. I'm not going to add it all right now. I'm going to add a little bit and then taste it, see how much I want in there. It's all to taste, you guys. It's getting pretty close. You guys remember earlier on in this video when I only used 1/3 of our vanilla pudding mix? I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of that vanilla instant pudding mix into our whipping cream that will act as a stabilizer. You know when you make whipping cream, it's nice and fluffy for an hour and then it just deflates and becomes like a crema, right? So when I add in this pudding mix, it's going to act as a stabilizer so it stays nice and fluffy until you eat it. So let's go, and plus it'll give a little bit of flavor since it's vanilla, and I'm not gonna measure, I'm just gonna eyeball. I'm guessing I put about 2 tablespoons in there. Let's go ahead and mix that up. I'm gonna go ahead and taste it now, see if it needs more sugar or if I need to add some vanilla. Yes and yes. Let's go ahead and add a little bit more sugar. I don't want all of the 1/2 cup. I'm probably gonna use 2/3 of 1/2 cup. Here we go. Go ahead and just put a little bit of vanilla in here for the nice flavor. You can also add in some cinnamon nutmeg, or you can add in some pumpkin pie spice. That would be good as well. But I just want this to be a nice whipping cream on its own. I went ahead and put some of this whipping cream into a piping bag and cut off the tip. We can put it in this glass without making any mess around the edges on the glass. You don't have to have a decorator's bag to do this, you guys. You can use a storage bag, just cut off the tip. There we go, I love it. There we go. These pumpkin no bake cheesecakes are so delicious. I hope you guys give them a try over this holiday season, or actually any time. They're super, super good. You'll not regret making these. Again, when the oven's tied up with the turkey and the ham and the scalloped potatoes, You don't need to worry about making your cheesecake in the oven. You can do this pumpkin no bake cheesecake right here. It's so delicious. Thank you so much for watching this video. It really does mean the world to me. If you're not yet subscribed, please consider doing so. It's quick and it's easy, but most importantly, it's totally free. If you like this video, please give me a big old thumbs up. And if you have any comments, please leave those down in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you. I'm having an amazing day. I hope you are as well. Until next time, make it a great day.